about your relationship you have with him?
Yeah, I'm really close with Jackson. I would say he's one of my best friends, especially out here. Coming out not really knowing anybody out here, I instantly became really close with him. He reached out to me through social media right when he committed, just letting me know who he was and stuff, and we just hit it off from there. But yeah, I think Jackson's just a really outgoing guy, so he's really good at getting to let people know who he is. So he's really easy to talk to, so I think that helps him a lot.
How much have you progressed as a blocker?
A lot. I think that was my biggest thing from spring to fall. After spring, Coach Daggy was basically like, look, you're doing good things in the pass game. The one thing that's really holding you back is your ability in the block game. So I think I really strive to work on that in summer with drills and getting bigger and doing stuff like that. So I still have a lot of work to do, but I think it's definitely a lot better than it was in spring.
How much were you asked to block in high school?
A decent amount. It's just the difference of my opponent. They were smaller than me, so I was able to kind of just either outmuscle them, or it was just a completely different speed of the game.
Seems like you've been a lot more involved today's practice with like the first team and stuff.
Yep.
How was that?
It was good. I just always, when my name's called, I know I'll be ready. So days like today, when I'm going to get more reps than I have in the past, I know I'll be ready to step up. I know the plays pretty well. Paying attention in meetings and stuff, because you never know when your name's going to be called. So yeah.
Brandon Campbell, we were just talking to him, and it's kind of challenging for you guys to not play your senior season like he didn't play his senior season, and come in here and not play a whole lot. How challenging is that, and how do you deal with kind of going from being the man to learning your role here?
Yeah, well, I actually was fortunate to play my senior season, so I think we played 6 games,
Yeah.
but I just kind of went through the same thing in high school, where Lake Travis is obviously a quarterback powerhouse, and I originally came in as a quarterback, and very early they moved me to tight end, so I kind of went from a whole new world football-wise. So I've been through this whole process of having to work my way up through the ranks, and I know no one's going to really be able to just come in here and be the big dog. They're going to have to, get respect from everybody else. So, I mean, that's totally part of it, and I feel like I'm starting to, obviously get more opportunities. So.
Have there been any changes since Dante took over in the approach to how you guys are operating offensively?
Not really. I mean, we really just been running Graham's thing, how we've been doing it. So, not really.
Has Daggy addressed with you guys, the need for the tight ends to maybe step up because, Drake London is down?
Yeah, I mean, like I said after the game, like, we want to step up, whether Drake's down or Drake's not down. I feel like as a tight end room, we could all do more and be a bigger part of this offense. So that's something that he emphasizes in meetings, and just now that Drake is down, and that might be an opportunity for us to step in. I know that all the dudes in the room are really smart and prepared to go.
Practice today seemed like you're being one of the more physical players. Is that an emphasis for you? Like what the coach is telling you to be more physical and such?
Yeah, I feel like that's something that kind of maybe separates me from someone else. Is I like to throw my head in there and just kind of scrap a little bit. So I think that's something that I didn't really have in spring that I brought in fall and brought into the season this year. So yeah, for sure.
Graham just said over there that he thinks you're a guy that's improved kind of week to week, improving every single week. How would you feel just your comfort level is in this system for 4 games left in the system?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like my comfort's growing week in week. Whether we install stuff or it's just the fact of knowing the feel of the playbook and knowing the feel of kind of working with different quarterbacks and stuff. But yeah, I think just as time goes by, I'll be able to get more and more comfortable, and I'm obviously in a much more comfortable spot than I was in spring.
Do you feel like you have good chemistry with both?
Yeah, for sure. I work with both of them outside of practice, so being able to get on like the same timing and stuff is always really important. So I make sure to do that as much as possible in the off season, so in case my number got called this year, like it did a couple times last game, that I would be able to, it wouldn't be completely foreign to me.
What was the biggest technical improvement in your blocking?
I think just my mindset, really. I didn't have the scrappy mindset that I kind of was using this fall that I had last spring. So I think that I just changed my mindset, and then obviously got a little bigger over the summer.
How much bigger?
I think I came in spring like 223, and I'm like 235 around that area.